Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to discuss example 9.5 from the chapter 9. This is under CBSE standard 9 syllabus. So example says that the velocity time graph of a ball of mass 20 gram. So here mass is 20 gram moving along a straight line on a long table is given in the figure. So that is how this is velocity and this is time. On x-axis we have taken time, that is in second, and velocity here we have taken is in centimeter per second. Take a note of this unit that this is not meter per second, this is centimeter per second. So here this is velocity and this is time. Ball is moving on a straight line and eventually it will stop. So here they have said that it has stopped after 10 seconds. It has stopped after 10 seconds and it has a mass of 20 gram. How much force does the table exert on a ball to bring it to rest? Bring it to rest means it will stop after running for some period of time to some distance and it will eventually stop. So we have to find out the friction force applicable on the ball. Let us note down what all details we have. That first is the mass, that m equals to 20 gram they have given. Then time. After 10 seconds it is coming to rest. This is a 0 and it is coming to rest after 10 seconds. So time we are taking here is 10 seconds. Then it is coming to rest. That means its final velocity will be 0. Its final velocity will be 0 centimeter per second. Because here unit what we are using is centimeter per second. Now at which velocity it has started? So here it has started at 20. You can see here or you can refer in the textbook that it has given here 20. So this will become its initial velocity. That from this velocity it has started and eventually it will stop. So u equals to 20 centimeter per second. Now we have all these values m, t, v and u. What we have to find out is force exerted on this ball. So before that we have to find out acceleration, because we have two formulas, that F equals to m into A, in which A is necessary. So we have to find out A. Now for A we are going to use formula V minus U divided by T. So from this formula we will find out the acceleration. That acceleration we will use it in this formula. From that we will get the force. So let us first find out the acceleration. So acceleration equals to V minus U divided by T. Eventually it is going to stop, so its final velocity is 0, that is 0. And U, initial velocity is 20 as given in the graph. And time is 10 seconds. 10. So here we are going to get minus 20 divided by 10. So acceleration what we will get is minus 2 centimeter per second square. Now here why we got answer in the minus is that it is eventually going to stop and the force will be in opposite direction and acceleration is continuously decreasing and it will stop. So that's why acceleration will be negative. All these concepts we have already discussed in the chapter 8. If you have any doubt in chapter 8, please check the description. I have given all the links of standard 9 videos in my description. So you can check there that why acceleration is negative, why force is negative. So in short, here acceleration is continuously decreasing. Whatever force we are applying is in opposite of the motion. So that's why force and acceleration both will be negative in this case. We got acceleration, so that value we are going to put in this equation, that F equals to m into A. In this formula, mass we required should be in kg and acceleration what we required should be in meter per second. So this centimeter per second we are going to convert it into meter per second. From centimeter per second to meter per second. So what is a conversion unit from centimeter to meter? We have to divide with 100. We have to divide with 100. So this term we are going to divide with 100. So 2 we are going to divide with 100. So we are going to get 0.02. So our new term is going to be minus 0.02 meter per second. Minus 0.02 meter per second because we have converted this unit. Now, m is in the gram. M is in the gram. So, gram also we have to convert it into kg because in this formula we require unit that is kg meter per second square. So, one unit we have converted, another this gram we have to convert it into kg. So, gram to kg's conversion is, here if I will write m equals to 20 gram. So, gram to kg unit is 1000. So, when we are converting from smaller unit to bigger unit, we have to divide with 1000. We have to divide with 1000. So, 20 we are going to divide with 1000. So, we are going to get here 0.02 kg. This is our mass for this numerical. So, this we have converted the unit. Now, let us put both of this value into this formula. That F equals to 0.02 into 0.02, which is negative, that is A. So, when we are multiplying this, we will get 0.0004 and that is Newton. When we are multiplying this two, we will get this, and this is going to be negative. This is going to be negative because our acceleration is negative. Our acceleration here it is negative. So, answer is 0.0004 Newton. So, this much force we are applying in opposite direction of the motion. At that time, the ball will stop. So, when ball is moving along a straight line on a table, after 10 seconds it will stop because how much force will be applicable on that? 0.0004 Newton force will be applicable on that, and that too in opposite direction of the motion. So, eventually after 10 seconds it is going to stop. In coming videos we are going to discuss many important concepts. So, don't forget to subscribe, learn yourself. I'll see you in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing.